What up YouTube, it's your boy Chris, aka Money Mitch, but today I'm not Money Mitch, today I am 82 Mitchum. So in this video I decided to talk about what to expect when you get orders overseas to Japan. So there's always two sides to this. There is the surface side and there's the aviation side. Me personally, I am in aviation, so I can only give you my side from aviation. I don't have anything to do with surface. I don't know much about the surface side, so I'm just going to give you the aviation side. So if you get an orders to Japan for aviation, that's like all your aviation rates, so like AD, AM, AE, AT, AO, AZ, AS, you're pretty much going to go to aviation side, which is in Asugi, Iwakuni, or in Sasebo, or in Misawa, Japan. Me personally, I'm stationed in Asugi on NAF Asugi base, and I've been here for 3 years now. So when I first got my orders to Japan, when I first got them, I was in boot camp because originally I was undesk, which means I didn't have a rate at first, which means I didn't technically have a job. I was just in the service. So when I first got my orders, I was in boot camp, and I remember I got my orders and I was pretty much like in shock because like I was like, what? I'm going to Japan? That's so far away from home. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna tell my family? Like, so many things went to my mind. So luckily the next day we had a phone call home. We had a phone call. So I called my mom the next day and I told her, she was all excited for me. She was like, yeah, go to Japan, you're gonna have so much fun, yada yada yada. But in my head I was nervous, I was nerve-wracked. I didn't know what to expect, what to bring, what to do, any of that stuff. So fast forward, I go through A school, fast forward again, I'm here in Japan. So when I first got to Japan, I landed at the Air Force Base. I think it's called Yokota Base. So I landed there, and my sponsor came and picked me up. He picked me and this other kid up, and he brought us back to base, which is like an hour away. But in that drive, like, I was just looking at the windows and I was in awe because I couldn't believe I was in Japan. I was in a country where no one speaks English, where the signs are different. I can't read the signs. I don't know the rules, the laws. But that car ride, that was like our car ride long. That hour car ride, I was just looking in awe because I was soaking it all in. But Japan is very, very different from the States in so many ways. The weather. First of all, Japan summers are crucial. Like, they are critical. They are hot. There's nothing like Japan heat. Japan heat is very humid. It sucks so bad. But yeah, summers here are brutal. Next thing is the bugs. The bugs here are huge. They are not your average size bugs like the spiders, the what's it called? Those things called the hornets are huge. They're just, everything here is on steroids when it comes to bugs. First thing, phone service. If you have T-Mobile or Sprint, I suggest you stick with them because they have an international plan and it will just carry over to here. And then you can just easily use your phone over here to make phone calls and all that good stuff. But if you don't have that, there's one option on base which is called SoftBank. Every base here has SoftBank. Mostly everyone here has SoftBank phones. SoftBank to me is a little pricey, but it's pretty much all you have to choose from here. There's like phone companies out in town, but when I first got here, I was just so quick that I needed a phone. I was just like, I need a phone, need a phone, need a phone. And so I just went to SoftBank, I got a phone, and that was pretty much it. So if you like me, I came here as an airman. You're gonna live in a barracks most likely. So like housing and barracks is pretty simple, it's easy. I don't really know housing side because like I said, I came here as an airman, so I didn't really have to deal with housing. But the barracks rooms are pretty okay here. You have a roommate, you share a room, you share a bathroom, but it's pretty good. My roommate experience has been pretty actually awesome because I was able to choose my roommate, and my roommate just happened to be someone that I was very close friends with. My roommate's basically like my best friend, so I don't have a problem with my roommate. We share everything, we do everything together. It's pretty dope having a roommate that's your best friend. But yeah, so you get a barracks room. Owning a car. Okay, so it depends on your command personally, but my command, it's like as soon as you get here, you know, you get through like all the initial training, you go to like the driving class, you can get your license and you can get a car. Another thing is you're gonna probably spend a lot of money on trains because to go from here to Tokyo or here to anywhere, it's really convenient just to take the trains because they're faster, there's no traffic. There's no tolls, and you just pay like, I think like $6 or $7, maybe $12 at the most round trip to go to here to Tokyo, which is like an hour away. Or you can drive. The option to drive is always there, but it is very expensive to drive because you have to pay for tolls, you have gas, and then you have traffic. So it's not really worth the headache. And then you have to pay for parking. Parking here can be very pricey, especially out in Tokyo. So I don't advise you, if you get here to drive to many places, I advise you take the train. There's the bullet train, which is super fast and simple. And yeah, another thing is taxis. There's taxis everywhere. There's taxis on base. There's taxis out in town. Taxi rides can be very, very pricey if you're not careful. Just from like the front gate to the nearest train station, which is literally like a 5-minute drive, it is like $7 or $8 just for that. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about the food and the culture. So like, look, I'm gonna be very honest here. The food here on base, you know, you have your standard like Subway, Pizza Hut, Popeyes, Taco Bell, and that's pretty much all you get on base. There's some bases that have like Chinese food or like Chili's, which is really great, but my base personally, we only have like 6 or 7 options. Oh, and there's McDonald's on base too, so you have that. But the food out in town, you know, you're gonna eat a lot of rice, a lot of noodles and oodles, and a lot of fish. So that's pretty much what the Japanese people eat here. But there are some like foreign restaurants, like there's curry, there's Thai food, there's actual authentic Chinese food. But yeah, they have, yeah, and then the culture. The culture out in town is very different from American culture because the Japanese people are very, very quiet, I guess you can say. They're very quiet and well kept to themselves. Like on the train, it is dead silent. You can hear a pin drop from a mile away on that train because they respect each other's space, and they understand that the train is just, I guess it's like a quiet place. I don't know. So the trainers are very quiet. The taxis are super quiet. Like the taxi driver doesn't talk to you at all. Like he just asks you where you going, and then that's pretty much it. The people out in town are very polite. They are very respectful and honest people. Like you can drop your wallet, and they will even chase you down to give it to you. Turn it in to like the store where you lost it at, or take it to the nearest police station. The nightlife here is amazing. Roppongi is one of the popular places to go party at. There's some places in Roppongi that's off limits, you know. Don't tell them that Mitchum sent you to Roppongi, because I ain't say go to Roppongi. I just said Roppongi is nice. And it's pretty dope out there. Roppongi to Shibuya. Those are all like areas in Tokyo where you can go party and have a great time. But like I said, don't tell them I sent you out there, because you get in trouble, that's on your business. Another thing is I don't want to say this, but like the community, I guess the American community is very, very small, because like people, like my base particularly is small. So like the people that I work with are also people that I go out and party with. So it's like, I don't know, it's like those two worlds like collide and meet, if that makes sense. And so yeah, so just, I don't know, be careful, because like the people you go out with are the people you work with, and so everyone's in your business. Everyone knows everything. Everyone knows everyone. So don't think you can be slick and try to get away with some stuff, because someone knows someone in your chain of command, and it's very easy to get caught up in situations here. But as long as you follow the rules and do what's right, you should be fine. So yeah, but basically like living in Japan or living overseas period, it's just like a process of adjusting to where you go to. So like it took me a while to adjust. First of all, the time zone difference. You would be like, the jet lag is, I don't know how to explain it, but like you're gonna be messed up for like a good 2 weeks of like sleep schedule. Getting used to the culture, the people, getting used, for like me, when I first came here, this is my first time like living so far away from home. So I had to get used to like my family not being here, not having any friends, and not like really having anyone to go talk to. But like over time I got friends and got closer friends, and I got best friends. And so yeah, it's just like living overseas period is just about adjusting and how you adjust the situation. So you just have to learn how to adjust to it. It's not bad. Being in Japan for like the last 3 years has not been bad. I love it. I have 2 more years here, so it's not bad at all. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything about what to prepare for coming overseas, but all I can really say, like in conclusion, is do your research. Know where you're going, know the area where you're going, learn about the culture, the food, and like the things near around base, and just like basically stalk Japan and like your command so you can get all the information that you need, so you're not really blindsided when you first come here. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. It's just a couple tips and things that I wish someone would have told me before I came over here. So hopefully this helps someone out, but if it doesn't, I'm sorry. If it does, you're welcome. But yeah, that's pretty much it.